morning. Today is January 20th, and this is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topic is Taiwan to congratulate Biden on his inauguration. First, I want to talk about the U.S. President Joe Biden's inauguration will be held early tomorrow morning around 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. Taipei time. The U.S. has decided to scale down the inauguration because of the COVID-19 pandemic and concerns over security. MOFA spokesperson Joanne Oh stressed that the Taiwan government will express its good wishes to the new U.S. administration in the most appropriate channels. Here are some points. A. The U.S. incoming Secretary of State Antony Blinken showed his support for Taiwan, and he said at his confirmation hearing Tuesday that the Biden administration will make sure that Taiwan has the ability to defend itself against aggression. And he also stressed that President Trump was right in taking a tougher approach to China. B. Taiwan's MOFA also echoes that Taiwan is looking forward to continuously working with the Biden administration and to deepening the partnership between Taiwan and the United States in all domains. C. I think whether Taiwan will send a delegation to attend the inauguration or not is not a major issue. What is important is the actual cooperation between Taiwan and the United States. Of course, signing BTA is one of the most important issues. We know that the first Taiwan-U.S. Economic Prosperity Partnership Dialogue, led by the Undersecretary of State Keith Craig, was held last November. After the dialogue, Taiwan and the U.S. signed the MOU. After Biden takes office, I think the U.S.-Taiwan economic cooperation will keep moving forward and will have an optimistic outlook. Here are the top stories. Today, we have two confirmed cases. One is the domestic case that relates to the hospital cluster, and the other is an imported case coming from Spain. First, I want to talk about the U.S. President Donald Trump's last speech. Trump specifically used the term China virus. According to CNBC, we know that Trump doesn't mention Biden in farewell address that grosses over Capitol riot and COVID deaths. He said, "We and the whole world got hit with the China virus. We grieve for every life lost, and we pledge in their memory to wipe out his horrible pandemic once and for all." As to the incoming U.S. President Biden, he honors his late son Beau during an emotional speech before the inauguration. And Biden said that, "I'm proud to be a son of Delaware. And I am even more proud to be standing here doing this from the major Beau Biden facility. I only have one regret. He's not here because we should be introducing him as president." Well, with the new administration to come in less than 24 hours, the incoming Biden Secretary of State Antony Blinken said that Trump is right to take a tougher stance on China. He also talked about Taiwan, saying that, well, there has been a strong and long bipartisan commitment to Taiwan. The U.S. is making sure that Taiwan has the ability to defend itself against aggression. And that is a commitment that will absolutely endure in the Biden administration. And we will make sure that Taiwan has the ability to do that. As to the incoming Director of National Intelligence, Avril Haines, called him more aggressive on China and an eye on domestic terrorism. During her confirmation hearing, she said that China is adversarial and an adversary on some issues, and in other issues we try to cooperate with them. To be effective, the DNI must never shy away from speaking truth to power. As to the previous Capitol riot, which might lead to Trump's impeachment in the Senate, U.S. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said that Capitol Hill mob was provoked by Trump, and he said that the mob was fed lies. They were provoked by the president and other powerful people. It seems like that the impeachment is not in Trump's favor because we know that the Senate is going to have an impeachment voting on January 21st as the earliest, and they will need 2/3 of the votes, which is 67 votes. And this is not that easy but we will see what will happen. Well, on the other hand, we know that the world is battling with the COVID-19. I want to tell you good news about Taiwan. Taiwan healthcare ranked #1 in the world 2021. We can see over here, in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic, Taiwan's healthcare system has been ranked as the best in the world for the 3rd year, running in NABIO's annual online survey. And this year's score was still more than enough to rank Taiwan first among the 93 countries on the list. We know that South Korea is ranked as #2 and followed by #3 France. In the end, I want to point out that the U.S. voices support Taiwan to join WHO. The U.S. Director of the Office of Global Affairs, Gary Gisby, said that the WHO online conference, and he said that the United States highlight initial guards and the important contributions of Taiwan to make to these discussions, as well as other aspects of COVID-19 respect. We'll talk about that. This is Catherine from Taipei. Well, we have a good night, and I hope you do. I'll see you next time.